Steph Curry's legendary performance, and the Kings stay hot. All that and more, stay tuned. What's up guys, my name is Bogar. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy NBA content, make sure you subscribe and let's get straight into it. So last night, the two most recent NBA champions went head to head. Obviously the Bucks without Antetokounmpo and the Warriors had no Kuminga or Andrew Wiggins. Surprisingly, the Bucks actually stayed in it pretty much all game and took up to an 8-point lead with 2 minutes to go in the fourth. It looked like the Bucks were about to win the game, but boy were we wrong. Mama, there goes that man. Steph Curry did it again. Curry started heating up and he hit the game-tying three and secured the game-tying block to send it into overtime on the final 2 possessions. And from there, he just kept catching fire in OT and secured the win. Another masterclass performance from Steph Curry himself. What's new? We should know what's going on by now. Which is why I keep saying no matter what seed they end up as long as they make the playoffs, they have the same amount of chances to win a title as anyone else. Because Steph could just take a game over like that. I mean, yes, the Warriors should have won anyway against the Bucks without Giannis, but another legendary performance by Curry nonetheless. And shout out to Dante DiVincenzo as well, dropping 20 and 10. I see you, my boy. Now, I know I already made a video like a week back about the Sacramento Kings, but man, they just keep rolling. Last night defeating the Phoenix Suns in Phoenix, 128-119. That is an impressive performance. And it was a full team effort as well, having 7 players score double digits and no one score over 20. They're slowly becoming everyone's favorite team in the league, and I think everyone's rooting for the Kings to go far in this playoffs. Obviously, the Suns didn't have Durant, but it's still a very impressive win nonetheless. And that made the Kings get their 40th win of the season, their first time doing so since 2006, which was also the last time they made the playoffs, which that's going to be another streak broken because it's looking like they're going to be a 2 or 3 seed. Not only that, but they're an actual fun team to watch. They don't have a bunch of superstars complaining to the refs. They play team basketball. Everyone wants to see each other succeed. It's just a lot of fun. And trust me, as a Knicks fan my whole life, I feel the pain of having a bad team for so long, but you Kings fans really deserve this. It's finally paying off for y'all, and I could not be any more happier. Now let's go on to the Marcus Smart and Trae Young fight. Now obviously we've been seeing a lot of fights, a lot of arguments, a lot of drama in the NBA, and this is actually great for us fans. It shows the intensity of the game. Just like my last video explained, I love all of this that's going on right now. It's creating a lot of storylines for the playoff matchups that's possibly going to be coming up. I mean, Trae was torching Marcus Smart all night. He dropped what, 35 and 11, but the Celtics did win the game, and this was right at the end when the Celtics already won. I don't know why Marcus Smart got so mad, but Smart and Trae Young pretty much tackled each other to the ground with only about 1 minute to go of play. And even though the game was pretty much over, both teams got fired up. And between this, everything that's been going on with Dylan Brooks, the Zach Collins, Michael Porter Jr. fight the other day, where Porter literally put his hands around Zach Collins' throat. I mean, it feels like the 90s again. This is great. So at no better timing, the end of this NBA season has definitely been taking a turn, and this is going to be a very entertaining playoffs. I don't know about y'all, but I cannot wait. Now down in Miami, Jimmy Butler has been scorching hot, no pun intended, but he continued to do so, dropping another 38-point game and had the game-tying 3 to send the Heat into OT versus the Magic. Now unfortunately the Heat had an absolute meltdown in OT and lost to the Magic, but we gotta give Jimmy credit where it's due because I do feel like he's been a little underrated, and this was one hell of a shot. Now to close off today's recap, I do want to go over the Utah Jazz for a second. Now, in their victory versus the Hornets yesterday, THT, who's pretty much been forgotten, dropped 37, 8, and 10, while averaging 9, 3, and 3 on the season. What is going on here? I mean, Lauri Markkanen had a very rough performance, had a tough night shooting the ball, and went 3 for 22, which is very unlikely for him, but I guess that meant that THT got the green light because he just started chucking stuff up. But he was knocking everything down. Although his previous 2 games, he's also dropped 23 and 21, so maybe he's back on the rise again? But another guy I definitely want to talk about and might make a separate video for as well is Walker Kessler. He dropped another monster game, having 17 points, 16 rebounds, and 3 blocks. This guy was one of the biggest steals of the draft. And we gotta remember, Kessler was one of the picks that the Jazz received in the Rudy Gobert trade. And honestly, I think Walker Kessler is already equivalent or maybe even better than Rudy Gobert. So for this pick alone, they pretty much already equaled that trade out. Man, I feel so bad for you Wolves fans. Oh. And this is why I'm so heavy on the Jazz, because they have a crazy good young core, a lot of draft picks, and they have a big future ahead. You can go check out this video I made right here about the Jazz and Lauri Markkanen if you want more about that. But guys, that's pretty much going to do it for today's video. If you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like down below. See if we can get 20 likes on this video. As always, subscribe for more daily NBA content, and I will see you guys in the next video.